YouTubers, and welcome. I'm Big D from Sunday for 7 Days. Thank you for joining me. On today's Prey video, I'm going to show you a little mini side mission that occurs in Dr. Calvino's workshop. This can normally be played or accessed through a Glass Darkly chapter. I've done a couple of videos on that didn't cover this specific piece. In Dr. Calvino's workshop, there is a hidden stash, a hidden safe that you can access. So I'm going to show you how to do that in today's video. If you haven't seen my Through a Glass Darkly videos, then you can click on the link showing just now on the screen, and that will take you to the first one, and hopefully onto the second one. If you've just dropped straight into this video, I've been making a number of videos about the game Prey, walk through from the beginning of the game. So if you wanted to familiarize yourself with that, then click on the link that's showing on the screen right now. For everybody else, if we're all ready to go back into the maelstrom of strangeness, that is the game Prey, and let us begin. Okay, so we are currently on the ledge outside Morgan's office. Now if I bring up the map, in order to get to Dr. Calvino's workshop, we could go through the executive offices, through the teleconferencing center, and across through to the hardware labs. That's where we have to go. But if you look, you can see that there are a few beasties, and I believe there's a phantom in the teleconferencing center who is quite tricky to defeat. So I'm going to be a little bit of a coward and choose stealth, which is often the best way to go in this game, particularly if you haven't leveled up that much. So rather than going through the teleconferencing center, I'm going to jump across to this awning, whatever you want to call it, and hopefully not fall off and die, and basically go round the teleconferencing center to the hardware lab. So let's give this a whirl. There we go. What was I worried about? Absolutely everything, probably. Up onto this walkway and past the other door to the teleconferencing center and through to the hardware labs. So once we get through here, I'll bring the map back up and I'll show you where you have to go from here. Okay, so here we are, we're back in the hardware labs. I'll bring up the map and you see that we are at the entrance for the Talos 1 lobby. We need to go through the foyer, through the atrium, and there we go. There's Dr. Calvino's workshop, and that's where we want to be going. So let's give this a whirl. Okay. Just keep an eye out because I suspect we're looking. Oh, there's a phantom there. Let's just keep moving.
Maybe I can help you.
There we go. If we get to Dr. Calvino's workshop, we can lock the door. There we go, and nothing can get us. And hopefully they will forget about this. Okay, so let's wander in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the power on first, as has been covered previously, and turn the looking glass on, because we need the looking glass technology working. Is it on? Let's just make sure everything is running fine. Okay, that's cool. So, what we're trying to find in here is Dr. Calvino's hidden safe, where he keeps his hidden stash. Now, the clues in this area are on Dr. Calvino's workstation. If you actually read his emails in more detail, you will see that he has asked Mary Malinaro, easy for somebody else to say, clearly. He's written an email to her, or a message to her, and it says, Mary, this is Dr. Calvino. I require you to fabricate a travel mug that weighs exactly 170 grams, empty, of course. My feeble hands need a lightweight container for my coffee. I'll be sure to put in a good word to Dr. Torstein for your assistance. I mean, that is very specific. Exactly 170 grams. So that's interesting. If we have a look at the next email, he's from Clive Lawrence to Dr. Calvino. It says, Clive, the email from Dr. Calvino to Clive is, Clive, this is Dr. Calvino. I need you to modify a scale so that when it reads 170 grams, it sends an on-off signal. Please let me know when it's ready. So that ties in with the weight of Dr. Calvino's travel mug. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm going to just have a quick look at the third email. Okay, I don't think that's relevant to this. So yes, this is curious. A scale and his travel mug at exactly the same weight. Now, this will make more sense if you watch the second video that is showing on the Looking Glass. So if we pull that up, so if we go to video playback on the Looking Glass console, and we click on the test phase 2, there is a video. And it goes on for quite some time. Now, if you watch it through this screen, you won't see very much. But if we go around
I thought
here,
we were done.
No, Dr. Calvino in view on this screen,
I feel like you're upset with me.
No,
then we will see something interesting happen.
It's late after all. Go, sleep.
What about you?
What about me? Yeah, don't concern yourself. I'll finish.
Right. I guess I'll see you later then.
Yeah, you guess.
What?
You're always saying, I guess. That worked, I guess. I'll see you later, I guess. You're a scientist. Stop guessing. No. Or be quiet. Yeah, that's all.
Good night, Dr. Calvino.
So that looks like Dr. Calvino's travel mug there. So we might have a look for that in a minute, but let's have a look and see what he does with this, because this is very interesting. So he picks up the travel mug, and he goes over to the bench behind the Looking Glass technology, puts it on the scale, and oh, it's not quite right. So he drinks the last of it, puts it back on, and a secret safe compartment opens up. So, I've got my light on, we'll go over here. That looked like it was over here. That looks like a scale. So what we need to do is find Dr. Calvino's travel mug, which hopefully is somewhere in here. On the video it was somewhere around here, but I'm not seeing it. So let's wander over here, and usually it's somewhere around here. Indeed, there it is on the floor. So let's pick that up. And if we carry this over to the scale, like so, I just walk up to it slowly, put it on the scale, and it opens up the safe. And we find a couple of extra neuromods, which are always welcome and are always handy. And additionally, we have a key card to Dr. Calvino's cabin, which will be useful later on in the game. Probably not for the direct flow of the story, but for exploring more spaces and places. So that is today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If you've liked, then please like and subscribe, and please do give us your comments. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you think of our videos, what you'd like us to cover, if you'd like us to cover any side missions that we may have missed. If there are any other games that you would like us to cover as well, we will certainly take that into consideration. So, thank you very much for watching. And, well, until next time, YouTubers, take care.